And good afternoon. Welcome to a breezy, chilly Tuesday afternoon. It is Tuesday with Todd. Welcome. Jeez, you know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm sorry. Welcome, Tuesday with Todd. Good to be back, y'all. How are you doing today? Tonight, we are going to be talking about fundraising opportunities. Now, we've done this in the past, and this year I'm switching it up a little. So we'll see how this presentation goes. I need all of your help. First off, I need you to share, to comment, to invite your friends. I need you to do all that because the more the merrier, folks. That is simple enough. And what I can do is wherever you're at, just, right click, copy, paste, post this where you can. Use the YouTube link because that's the one that seems to get the most traction on it. So if you would do that, we would really appreciate it. Now, we're going to go into a little presentation mode. There might be some questions asked amongst it. I set this one up differently, and guess what? One of the things that I learned is I should have moved stuff around because on my little box window, I'm covering up half the text. So once we start presenting in it, then we will go ahead and pull my head away from the screen, and I will pop in and out every once in a while for it because hey, it's a thing. So we're gonna get right into that. But let's check in. We're gonna see how people are doing. I want to know, where you're from, what's in your cup, how's the weather. Listen, I got a little peach vibe, Celsius rocking. It says that it's like high 50s, which would be normally phenomenal, but it is windy and cold out there. So checking in, Darren, evening, everyone. Evening to you as well, Darren. Barb's checking in, north central Minnesota, 18 degrees, lightly snowing and windy, water in the cup. I'm done with that. Hi, Darren from Barb. And Linda, hey, everyone. Rachel, hello. Hi, everyone to you. Tim, thanks for checking in. Hello, everyone from Toledo, 60. Gloomy with the Pink Monster. Going to be another late night with these hats. Remember what we talked about in our mentorship community, right? That's why. Hi, all. Hi, Jerry. And hi, Tim from Barb. What's up, Chuck? Good evening. 81 and sunny. Thanks for rubbing it in. Thanks for sharing, Jerry. We appreciate that. And Barb giving her highs to Chuck, Rachel, and Linda. And Heather, thanks for checking in. Tallahassee. Some wine. Ooh, wine doesn't sound bad at all. It is cold. If it's cold here too. Make it supper. Not even sure what we're going to do for dinner tonight. Linda, thanks for checking in. 66 right there in Texas. Now sunny. Connie, hello to you. Beth, hello. So like I said, Sharon's caring, folks. Get this out of here. Now, like I said, I'm going to present. We're going to do this as a new way. And like this. Ooh, that kind of went wah, 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 wah. Lost sound. Is sound back? Sound back? Is sound back? A hiccup? Was it all back? Is everything good to go? I need to give me a thumbs up or yes, you can hear me before we continue on with this. Because they said, here's our options. We can go this way with it, or we can go this way with it. This way is going to cover up some stuff. Or we can go this way with it where I'm not on it at all. You let me know. I think it's going to have to be this way or this way. Do you want to see my face or not see my face? I'll leave it completely up to you guys. You tell me what you can do. All right. All good. Seeing. Yes. Hear good. All right. Alex, thanks for checking in. You went to impressions. Now you're sick. Man, trade show talk. That's what happens there. That's what's good. Guess I'm making cheese quesadillas. I don't see any problem. You want to see me? Okay. Do you want to see me or are you good not seeing me? I guess that's what I need to know next because you can see me and hear me. See you. Okay. You guys want to see me? All right. We can do that. We can keep it up here on this because this one is all going to be about creating fundraising opportunities. Now, we've done these in the past and we've walked through it. This one, you're going to have some questions. I can bet that you're going to have some questions with it. So, ask those questions with it. Hopefully I clear up all the information for you. But I say, let's just get right into it, right? So today you are about to embark on this journey, right? This enlightening journey through the universe of possibilities that fundraising offers your business. Okay, yeah, I might be a little dramatic here, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about fundraising, and we're going to promise to provide you with some valuable insight, some actionable tips, and a dash of inspiration. And guess what? We're doing that all for free. Why? Tuesdays with Todd. They're free. That's what we do here. But here's the deal. If you find value in what we share today, would it be all right if afterwards, we presented you with a little special offer? Let me know in the comments. Is that okay if we present you with maybe a little upsell, a little offer, a little something at the end? Let me know because so far, I think it's good with it. Ooh, I'm seeing comments that yes, that's fine. So without further ado, great. So let me know. Are you ready to explore how your business how far your business can go? Because I'm telling you, we can make some magic happening with this, right? So let's dive into this a little bit deeper, right? This is a really golden opportunity for you. So picture this: designs on shirts and on hoodies and on hats, and you're really igniting that school spirit. Those championship causes. Right now, we're in basketball, right? The teams are going to the tournaments. That's what they're celebrating. We're bringing communities together. We are more than just apparel decorators. We're memory creators. We're celebration creators. We are more than just apparel decorators. So now imagine creating all these amazing products, and they're just flying off your virtual shelf, right? Well, that's what happens during fundraising campaigns. There's no items to stock. You do it all online. It flies off the shelf. So here's the scoop. When you are a partner with clients on fundraisers, so your customers that you're normally dealing with, or it could be new customers that you're dealing with, they sell these products, right? This is how it works. They sell these products to their networks, whether it is students, whether it is people that are supporting a cause, it's somebody in their network, right? That's what they have to do, is they have to bring their network to make this successful. They're the ones that are generating that buzz, and essentially they're the ones that are raising the funds for the goal, right? They're setting goals. Here's what they want to do. We're going to give a couple case studies later in this presentation, but that's what they're going to do, is raise funds for the goal. In the magic, so for every product sold, guess what? A portion of the sales are going to go back to them. Seems pretty cool, right? So they have a goal. They need to raise funds for something. You're providing a product for them to sell. They're going to sell this product for you. In return, they get a portion of it. So it's going to, fuel that success and spreading joy, because it's a win-win-win across all the boards. So what's in it for you, right? There's got to be something, right? Simple. Well, while your clients raise funds, you are the one who is busy producing these hot selling items. Each sale not only covers your cost and ensures a profit, but also cements your reputation as the go-to for impactful fundraising, right? You are the man. You are the woman. You are the person. You can be whatever you want to be, but you are the one that people go to when it comes to raising funds for a cause, for a goal, for anything. That's who you become. It's that symbolic relationship where everyone wins. The client raises funds for what they need. Your business grows, and you just have it. Your business grows, that just one campaign after another. Just boom, 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 boom. Right? Like, this makes sense so far. So you see, by offering fundraising services, you're not just adding, a revenue stream. You're building these lasting partnerships, and you're really making a difference. And you say, how am I making a difference? Well, when we start going through some of these, it's more than just money. A lot of times you are helping create a new experience. You're helping create a new building. You're helping creating funds to go to a cause. You're doing so much more than just selling products, right? So now I got to ask, are you ready to turn your talent into the talk of the town and a force for good? I'm telling you, we're going to make this happen. So, like I said, you are just not an apparel decorator, okay? You're not. You're so much more. You are a solution provider. You're a fundraising expert who brings more to the table than just some stunning designs, right? You unlock the limitless possibilities for products that resonate with every cause and community. There is something for everybody. There's something for every cause. There's something for every goal. You just don't have to stick with the same old stuff. Whether it's an eco-friendly water bottle for those green warriors or those cozy hoodies for your local sports teams, your ability to customize is boundless. It really, truly is. But here's the real magic of it. For your clients, it's completely stress-free, right? There's no more managing cumbersome order forms, no financial mix-ups, no more chasing of checks, no more trying to understand, is that Todd or Tim or Bob? What does that say? There's no more of that, right? You are streamlining everything for them. So you're ensuring that each supporter's purchase directly benefits the fundraising campaign without any extra hassle to your client. Pretty simple, right? So here's your role in all this. Your role is to keep creating those eye-catching designs and choosing the products that best fit each unique campaign. And, you're going to be the one that's going to handle the logistics, from securing their online payments to order fulfillment. You are the one that's going to be making sure that that path from design to delivery is smooth as silk. You're not just making merchandise, folks. You're crafting success stories one campaign at a time. What does this mean here, right? Well, we go through it. Not all fundraisers are the same. Not all people are the same. Not all products are the same. You have that ability to make it unique to them. You are the one that is going to handle that back end of it. And I know you're going to ask me, and we're not really going to get into it a whole lot in this one on how to create that fundraiser. This is more about the opportunities, because right now there's many platforms out there where you're able to use this. I will name some off for you. You can use Equid to build some stores. You can use Shopify to build some stores. You can use Chipley to build some stores. You can use Inktovo to build some stores. There are a lot of the Order My Gear is another one. There's another one I can't. That's right on my thumb that I can't think of. But there's a lot of different platforms that you're able to build with this. Now, for us, when we started, it was with Equid. We still do most of our stores with Equid, but we are going to be switching over to Chipley because of just the more robust features that it offers. So while this one is more, this presentation here is going to be more on why you should get into fundraising and give you some ideas to go out and go after, we can do another one talking about how to set up stores and that in the future, if that's what you want. Just let me know in the comments if that's what you're after. So with all this, here's your new BFF. You're the Superman. It's all about fundraising. So, you're going to create your customers' headaches and the high fives by offering custom, memorable products for any cost. Simple. I mean, it's simple, right? It's not hard. It's simple, right? You're shaking your head. It's simple to do this. Even as a one-person show, you've got what it takes. And you just have to believe it. You have to believe that you are bigger than what you think you are. Because trust me, you can do it. We did it, one person. And then Corey had to come in because we got more. And now we'll bring people in when we need it. But you are able to do it as a one-person shop. You are able to fulfill these orders. A lot of it, maybe you don't have to do it. Maybe you can find somebody to produce some of the things for you. You outsource a lot of it. So you're still able to produce these high-quality products with minimal effort. All you have to do is just ask. We're able to help you. Jerry asked a question, and how to sell this type of platform to a school. A lot of it's going to come down to a lot of it is going to come down to connections, Jerry, because it's not just schools. It's we'll go through a couple of the samples that we're able to do. And what I will ask you is, can you see yourself being as the go-to for feel-good fundraising? If yes, tell me yes, I can be the go-to. If no, tell me why you don't think you can, because then I'm going to change your mind on that. And Alex, yes, I'm building stores. Well, Alex, we could do that through Equid. Equid is a platform that we know that we can go through and build. We can do one of those. And, that might even be next week's show. We can walk you through building a store from scratch on Equid with 5 products. So I think we could definitely do that for you. Next up, even though, have you ever thought of your clients' designs as more than just graphics, logos, or words? Because for us, that's what we see, right? Oh, here's their logo. Oh, here's their design. Here's their graphic. Here's what it is. But in reality, there are super powerful symbols of the community, right? The unity, the purpose, that's what they're creating those for somebody to remember that event, to remember, that they won the championship, to remember that they're doing a new edition for the shelter, to do something, they're raising funds for the church retreat. They are doing something. So that's what that commemorates. So while it may just be, graphics or logos or words to us, to others, it means so much more. And so when these designs, grace the perfect items, they can transform into tools. The tools have changed. The tools of the tokens of support and so much more. It brings the community together because you're seeing people out with this. When you see somebody that are in multiple championship shirts and out and about, that they're supporting that school. And when we do the fundraising for the couple different rescue shelters and things, that you're supporting a cause. So what kind of people they are, right? You can go along with it. So, imagine placing your clients, unique logos and mascots or slogans on a wide variety of products, each becoming that beacon of their cause in a piece of wearability or usability advocacy, right? So from water bottles that, champion the sustainable efforts to custom tees, that unite a team for a common goal. The possibilities are limitless as your creativity and their vision, right? You're going to work with them. You're going to create that. You are the one. You are the expert in this. If they were the expert in it, they would do it and they wouldn't call out to you. You are the one that's the expert in it. You are the one that has to remember that. You are the expert in this. So, right here, as an apparel decorator and product expert, you're not just putting on fabric. You're weaving the dreams into reality. You're bringing their visions to life. They're bringing you ideas of what they see and what they want, and it's up to you to, make those visions and come to life, come to truth. Make those visions come true, right? Your expertise, really guides your clients right in choosing the right products that resonate with their audience, ensuring that their message is seen, heard, and worn with pride. You know what looks good on stuff. You know what doesn't look good on things. You are the one that's directing the ship. You're going to take it down the path that works best. You are the expert. That's something that you have to remember each and every time, that you are the expert in this, right? I know it's tough, but it's really not. I'm telling you. So, and the best part is that you're going to make it easy for them. There's no fuss over management or payment processing, just pure, impactful, creativity leading to the way of a successful fundraising campaign. So what does this mean? You handle it all, right? You're handling the back end stuff for them. All they have to do is just share it with their network and generate traffic. That's all they have to do. Send traffic here. We take care of the West. You go ahead and you worry about, setting up for that medical benefit. You've got enough things to worry about with baskets and people and food and all that. Let us take care of the apparel. Hey, you're busy trying to take care of all these dogs. Let us handle the fundraising side of it so you don't have to deal with it. Hey, you're busy being a coach. We don't need you out there chasing checks and talking to parents and trying to figure this out. You coach, let us handle that. That's what we are. We are that solution provider for people. So, are you ready to turn your client's vision into victories, their slogans into support? Let's make that message wearable and usable and unforgettable. And you can create more than just merchandise. You can create movements. You can create it. We ran into this in 2020. There's this little thing. I don't know how many people heard about it. There's this little thing called COVID that was going around. And, we had local opportunities for it where we were creating banners and signs for the food service industry for people that were open. But then there was also the Get Local scene where we would create a one color logo for the different businesses that were out. And we would set up stores for them so they could sell that to generate revenue. And it brought the community together. There was a lot of people that took advantage of that. We made enough to cover expenses on it, and they made, a good chunk of money with it. It was not uncommon to write out, 4-figure checks to people for what they were selling at the time. And that's what helped us stay afloat. And it helped keep them afloat too, because it brought in business to us. It brought in business to them. It showed awareness to the community. So things like that, it brings the community together. Now, you might be wondering, how do I bring all these wonderful ideas to life for my clients, right? And the answer really lies in the power of customization and creativity. As an apparel decorator, you possess the unique ability to bring any design to life in a multitude of items. And when it comes to fundraising, this skill is your superpower. And what does this mean? Well, what now with DTF transfers, with UV DTF stickers, you are able to take that same logo that you have as maybe a full color shirt option, shrink it down into a decal, and now it can go on things like phone cases and water bottles and tumblers. So you can create that one cohesive product line using that same logo across all of it. What's selling, what's hot. You're the one who can make this work. It's not difficult at all. A lot of us get in our own way, and I will tell you from experience, we screwed up some of our first fundraisers and we learned from it. We learned, okay, this is what we need to do and how we fixed it. Because when we first started, we didn't start with online things. We started with, hey, here's the little form. Go ahead and fill this out. Select the boxes of what you want. And okay, that didn't work. How can we fix this? Oh, what do we need to add? You're going to run into problems, and that's normal. And as long as when you're talking with your client saying, hey, this is what I'm doing, I have a support staff behind me that's going to help me through this, but we may run into some hiccups and I'm going to do my best that you're never going to have to worry about them. Why? Because that's what we do. We're here for you. Like when you're part of our community, you're one of us. We want to see you succeed. We want to help you build. We want to answer your questions when you have them. We want to help you get over those hurdles when they show up. And we want to be there for the shoulder for you to cry on when things go wrong, because they inevitably will. Things just happen. But together, we can all make things successful. It's just that simple. So every fundraiser has a story, a cause, a dream. There's a purpose to it, right? Now, our task and your task when you're doing these is to encapsulate that narrative in a design that speaks directly to the hearts of supporters. Because a lot of times they're just give you an idea. Hey, we're doing a fun run for this. Or, hey, we're doing a medical benefit for this. You're going to ask them questions. Are they providing artwork for you? Okay, great. You don't have to worry about that part. They're providing artwork and you're just ready to go for it. But on that backside, maybe not, right? So we're going to help them create that design that speaks directly to the hearts of the supporters. And whether it's a logo that captures the spirit of a local sports team or catchy slogan for a charity run, your designs are going to be that heartbeat of every campaign, right? You are the ones that are going to create the stuff if they don't provide it for you. So you're able to let that creativity flow. Some of you really love that part of it. Others can't stand it, so they find somebody to do it for them. So you can get into this as much or as little as you want. I'm going to see if there's any comments so far that we need to have on there. Rachel, 100%, you can do it. It's easier than you think. That's right. Linda was 1,000%. And Alex says, I start online, then they get lost and confused on shipping taxes, but I'll eventually learn. And most times, depending on the platform that you're using, that takes care of it all for you. So that takes care of that. You can add in the shipping cost for it. And what we do is a flat rate shipping. And for us, that works. Some orders we might make more on, some orders we might make less, but it usually comes out in the wash and all of it for you. Oh, yeah, the little slip headaches all the time. You have those. It's not uncommon. So the end of this, it's still just not about slapping design on a t-shirt. It's really about understanding your client's needs, their audience, and what products will really resonate with them most effectively, right? That's what we want to do, is we want to create that bonding. We want to create, that feeling, we want those things that are going to give them emotional connection to products. That's what our job is, right? Because they don't know what sells. I just need a t-shirt. Okay. Well, what kind of t-shirt? Oh, I didn't know I had things to choose from. Well, what's the cause? What can we do? And a lot of times you can run the same promo multiple times throughout the year and just change it up by, hey, maybe we're just going to have, tank tops and t-shirts, and then we're going to have long sleeves and crew necks. Oh, we're going to throw in some, red, white, and blue. We're going to throw in some tie-dye. Well, maybe we should make it Christmassy. So you can run it multiple times, especially if it's something that's an ongoing cause, right? And when we're looking at products, from those, eco-friendly totes for an environmental campaign to that durable water bottle for a marathon, the possibilities are limitless as your imagination. They're coming to you for that expertise. You know what sells. If you don't ask us, that's what we're here for. Or you've been through this. There are people that specialize in certain areas with certain, demographics. And so they're able to help you with it. That's what, part of being a community is about, is helping each other grow, to learn more things about it, to offer more things from it. So, you've seen how you can, your creativity can, ignite these fundraising campaigns. But let's zoom in and on the double dose of benefits here for both you and your clients, right? When you take on this role as I'm the fundraising partner, we are not just printing apparel, right? We're weaving that richer tapestry of community engagements, brand loyalty, and business growth. We're doing this together, folks. For your clients, this is what they're going to get. That stress-free fundraising. We eliminate that hassle of traditional fundraising methods. There's no more dealing with cash, no order form nightmares. It's just pure streamlined success. All they're doing is just directing that traffic, right? The engagement awareness. So that custom merchandise isn't just about raising funds. It's about wearing their cause on their sleeve, literally, right? This boosts the campaign visibility and deepens that community connection. Those memorable keepsakes, right? Because beyond the funds raised, supporters receive something that is tangible and meaningful. It's a memento that keeps the cause close to their hearts and their minds. Anybody can just donate money. Here's a GoFundMe, right? GoFundMe for this. Nobody's getting anything out of it. But at least when you're doing some kind of fundraising with t-shirts or water bottles or cups or pick your product, any of those, they're getting a tangible and meaningful memento. They're getting something in return for giving something out. So you're able to do that, right? You're able to create that product that holds value, that holds a meaning for it. And, expanding that reach. Online campaigns, I mean, the fundraiser isn't limited to just local. Family and friends nationwide can show their support with just a few clicks. We've had multiple fundraising efforts where this has happened, and a lot of it we've seen it in the medical side of things. So somebody has, maybe they have a cancer benefit, right? Or not everybody can come here, so they share it, and all their friends go ahead and order stuff, and you're shipping things all across the country, and they're still getting the funds for it. We see this in the sports side of it, where maybe grandma and grandpa don't live in the area, and so they're able to order online and support their youngster from across the country. Maybe it's a cause where, hey, somebody sees something about the animals, they're a sucker for the animals, so they see something there, yep, we can go ahead and order this for it. So it's just another thing that we are able to do for it. And Kelly says, do you normally do a per piece price for what they will make off an item? Usually how much is it? So there are a few options that you can run with this. You can do a percentage based, which is the more that they sell, the more that they make. So there's a little more management that goes into that, because and it gives them a little incentive. Hey, you're only selling 500 away from making this next tier, and making, instead of 15%, now you're going to make 20% off it. There's a little more management that goes into it. The easy thing to do is you do a product piece, or a price per product. So let's say you're going to tell them, hey, shirts are $12. We recommend selling them for $15. You're going to get $3 back from every shirt. There's pluses and minuses to both sides of it. When you do a per amount per product, you're having multiple products on it. So, it could be they're going to make X amount off a t-shirt, X amount off a hoodie, X amount off a tumbler, X amount off this, and this. So you need to make sure to keep track of it. On the percentage side, the more it's all lumped together. So the more they sell, the more that they get. You just have to weigh out the pluses and minuses of that. So for you, what's in this for you, right? Like, why should I do fundraising? What's the point of all this? Business growth. Every fundraiser opens up that opportunity to showcase your work to a wider audience, opening doors to new clients and repeat business. What does that mean? Well, as you're doing these fundraisers, maybe somebody's never heard about you. So as you're sending stuff out, you include that little postcard that says who you are, what we do, and how we can help them. And if they know anybody that can use your services, click on this. Here, scan this. Fill out the form. So you're able to reach out to more people, because maybe they don't have something right now. Maybe, in 6 months, they have somebody that's going through, a rough time and needs some kind of fundraising help. They're like, hey, I remember Todd. He helped us out with the fundraiser for Jenny. So now I wonder if he could help out this fundraiser for Beth. Okay, let's give him a call. That's how you do it. But enhanced portfolio, right? So you're diversifying your project with fundraisers, enriches your portfolio. It's showcasing your versatility and your creative to prospective clients. So you can show this off. It's social proof. Here, this is what we can do. These are the things that we ran in the past. We'd be, honored to give it back. And Linda says, I give 20% back and offer one free product of choice to the person who sells the most. So see, Linda runs it that way. There's no wrong way to run this. It's whatever's going to work best for you and your business. So your community hero status, right? I mean, it's nice when other people toot your own horn, because you're being part of that successful fundraiser. It elevates your brand standing in the community. It's building that reputation as a business that cares and contributes. You're in this to win it, right? They're not just customers, they're family. Any one of our customers, especially the ones that we do fundraising for, that we have a continuous relationship for them, we're there for them. Sometimes a little more than what we should be, but that's what we do. They're family. They're part of us. They're not just a number. They are part of us. And, it streamlines the operation. By specializing in these fundraisers, you refine your process. You become more efficient and capable to handle larger orders and more complex projects, because you have everything come in, you do it at once, you move on the next one. Everything comes in, you do it at once and move it on the next one. If you're subbing things out, orders come in, you sub out your stuff, it comes out, boom. It's just easy to do from there. So, ready to not just grow your business, but also become that pivotal part of your community success story? Hey, let's dive into a few campaigns and see if these make sense. They can be a stepping stone to the new heights for you and leap towards the goals for your clients. So I noticed this when I put it together. Yeah, so as putting out there for AI for work, yeah, there's a lot of misspellings in that. I noticed that when I did the artwork and I was just adding slides, but hey, it ran out of time. So, okay, that's what you get. So the annual Run for Hope, it wasn't just another 5K. It was a lifeline cancer research. And with our fundraising solution, the organizers offered custom running gear, raising record-breaking funds, and uniting the community with the support for a cure. Every area has some kind of 5K, right? So why can't you offer your services for it? Because it's already out there and they're already doing it. Hey, just reach out, offer the services for it. Maybe a new one starts up. There's always ones going on. Maybe there's a client that you already work with and they want to do something. Hey, you can provide for that. Here we go. So Furry Friend Shelter was overwhelmed and underfunded. It was struggling to care for its rescues. By partnering with local artists and using our platform, they're able to launch a line of adorable pet-themed apparel. The result, enough funds to expand their facility and rescue twice as many animals in need. So you see on the left, it was a rundown place. Everybody looks sad there. What happens? They raised some funds. They were able to expand. They were even to plant grass and clean it up. And all the animals look happy. All they had to do was direct traffic to you. That was it. So meet the Jefferson High Jaguars. They're a talented high school band with big dreams and a small budget. They're faced with the challenges of funding their trip to the national championships. They turned to us for help, by designing and selling custom band merchandise. Not only did they hit their fundraising goal, but they doubled it. It allowed them to travel in style and even fund new instruments. So that's the thing. With a lot of these, you look at the underserved people. Band doesn't really get a lot of love. Look at your sports and your other organization. Chess team doesn't get a lot of love. Look and see what these underserved, what's the word I'm looking for? Programs, and how can you help them out? Hey, do you guys need new stuff? Do you need some extra money in your pocket? Would you like to buy some stuff? Well, hey, let us run a fundraiser for you. All you have to do is just direct traffic for it. And that's pretty simple, easy to do. So here we go. So we got this once forgotten space filled with potential. The Greenwood Park needed a makeover, right? The community rallied, utilized our platform to sell these eco-friendly apparel celebrating the local wildlife. Their campaign funded not just the revitalization of the park, but also added a new playground and community garden. So it went from a rundown mess into something that's something that people want to enjoy. We are out here transforming lives. We're just not apparel decorators. You are the lifeblood of the community. You are the one that can make changes. You can see things in your community that you want to change, that you want to help. Why can't you do a fundraiser for that, right? Why can't you? So, this is what I know. Are you feeling inspired to take that leap, right? Because, we're just not about ideas. We're about action, we're about support, and we're about community. So, if this is something for you, joining our mentorship group, you get exclusive access to these resources, to this device. The network appears just as passionate as you. And for all the cost of a few coffee runs, $20 a month, that's it. That's it. You're ready to make the difference and grow like never before. That's it. It's the golden ticket, right? An invitation to join forces with fellow dreamers and doers in our mentorship community. We're here to help you soar with loads of free knowledge, support, and inspiration at your fingertips. Again, because we can't wait to welcome you. And with that, that's it. Thank you for dreaming big with us. Remember, every great journey starts with a single step, or in this case, a single click. Check your inbox for the golden ticket. Ooh, that didn't go out, did it? Ooh, that'll go out. That'll go out because it didn't go out. I just noticed that it did not go out because I didn't see it kick from there. But that's it. That's what we got for a presentation. We now have time for your Q&A. I am here for you. Ask your questions and let's see what we can do to help it out. But most importantly, what I'd love for everyone to do is I'd love you, if you're not part of our mentorship community, I'd love for you to come join us over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the banner down here below because I have it. All you have to do is just head over to fatdadcd.com, click on the top link, takes you right into our Patreon, sign up. We have calls Monday, Wednesday, Friday, currently at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we do morning mindset, and then right after that, we run into a call. All of them are recorded, so if you're not able to make it, you were able to go back and watch those. We are going to start doing calls at night. We just did one last Wednesday, and I believe we're going to start doing some on Tuesdays after Tuesday with Todd, so we can go right into it. So the amount of feedback that I'm hearing from people is it's an overwhelming success. I haven't heard anybody say that they haven't got $20 worth. So I'm really excited about that because I want to make sure that we are, that we are able to do what they can do with it. Okay. Chuck says, if you're doing a percentage, what is the lowest or highest you would go? So Chuck, it really depends on the product. Okay, because we've done decal fundraisers where they've made upwards of 75% back. Why? Because decals are really low cost item for us to produce. So they can make a killing off of it, but they got to sell a bunch to get there. Typically, we'll go to 25%. We start at 5% and go to 25%. Then it's based on sales is when we increase that percentage. It's a dollar amount. It could be as low as 50 cents on an item. It could be as much as $20 on an item. It really depends on the items that they pick out. Tim's asking, I'm asking questions. Is there right now and getting answers? Ask, and we will see if that we are able to do it. Kelly asks, what are the stand-up items that you normally offer? So if we go with just 5 products, t-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, hoodie, tumbler. That's the 5 base products that we go with because those are ones that will sell. T-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, hoodie, tumbler. That's what we go with. Now, there are other times when we add a lot more into the store because of what they're wanting or what they're needing, but we try not to overwhelm them with too many because a lot of times if you start putting everything in there, they get lost, right? It's like, I don't know. I want that and I like that. And ooh, do I want this? And before you know it, they don't place an order because they were just overwhelmed with all the things that are in there. But standard, especially, and the reason we picked 5, we used to have 10, but we narrowed it down to 5. The main being is if you're using Equid to start up these stores, Equid, if you use 5 products or less, it's free to set up that store. So t-shirt, crew neck, hoodie, t-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, hoodie, tumbler. That's what we're offering there. Oh, yeah. I was saying, I asked questions in the mentor. Oh, good. See, Tim's in the mentorship group. He gets his $20 worth out of it. I'm almost positive. Yeah, because didn't we say that the other day that it went through it? Now for us, we've been doing this now 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9. Ooh, wait a minute. I really got to think about this because what really pushed us back into it was Hattie's first birthday. She will turn 10 this year. Is that right? Yeah, she'll turn 10 this year. So yeah, 9 years we've been doing that, and it was something that we kind of fell into. We were doing uniforms for a team, and then we said something about Spirit Wear. We're like, absolutely, we can do that for you. And then it just kind of took off from there. Okay, from one team to one Spirit Wear store, from one team to another Spirit Wear store, and then it was a coach that had a benefit that needed help with it, and then it was like, oh, why are we doing that? Somebody that was there also ran the shelter, and they wanted to put something together, and it just started going from there to there. So at any given time, we at least have one open, and we've had, as many as 20, 25 was the most that we had open. Now I know people that are doing hundreds of stores that they have open right now, and that's what their business is, and you can definitely do it off of that. Darren says, with those 5, would you offer bundles? And if so, what kind of combinations? You could do that. The big issue with that is the platform that you use, because when you start bundling things, you have to make sure that your platform allows for bundling, especially if you're given any kind of discount. Or what you need to do is create that bundle. So say you're going to do, if we have 5, because in Equid you only have 5 products you're able to use. So let's say instead of offering the t-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, hoodie, and a tumbler, we're going to offer, we're not going to offer a standalone, or we're going to take something out, take out the crew neck, right? So we're going to have a t-shirt and a hoodie bundle, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a long sleeve, and a tumbler. So it depends on the platform that you're using and how it lets you manage the products. You absolutely can bundle things together if it allows it. That's the plan. The plan is to go to the Chipley side, and the reason being is the ease to build stores out. When we're building stores out on the Equid side of it, especially if it's a store that we haven't done before, you can have, a couple hours to a couple days in building it out, depending on the product that they're having, what you're doing with artwork, things like that. One of the big things that's holding us back from Chipley currently is the amount of stores that we have open on a continuous basis, and every one of those stores will have to be redone. So it's almost, we have to start Chipley, and build a store and just phase everything in and out. That's going to be the best way that it's going to work for us. How long do you normally leave the store open? Do you charge a fee or setup? So that's a great question. So let's start with the fee or setup. I've seen it both ways, where some people will charge a fee or setup and others won't. Some will charge it, but as long as they sell X amount of dollars, they'll waive it because there is time that goes into it. We have had times where we put in, half a week easily on a store building it out, and no sales came in from it because they didn't push it at all. It didn't move how they wanted to. So where does that get paid from? That's where having that, hey, it costs $250 to set up a store, but as long as you sell X amount of dollars, we'll go ahead and refund it for you. Other ones just say, nope, we're just going to do it for you, no problem. So that's typically up to you. Now, how long do you leave a store open? That's debatable as well. I like to keep that open at least 3 Fridays, or the 1st and 15th, 15th and 30th, because I know people that are paid, when you have it open the 3 Fridays, you're going to make sure that you hit a pay period on there. So if you have it only open 2, then a lot of times, somebody might miss it. They didn't budget for it, so they didn't have that opportunity to buy. With 3, you're going to at least hit one in there. They should know what's going on with it. Same way with the 1st, the 15th, because, some get paid twice a month on it. We typically tell them, hey, we want to keep this open 3 to 4 weeks. Everything will be processed once it closes. And then from the day that it closes to the time that product is shipped out is 7 to 10 business days. Now, you have to make sure that people realize that, because they're ordering that first day and then they're not getting stuff for 6 weeks. They're not understanding, well, hey, what happened? So that's why you make sure that, hey, this is where it's at for it. Now, on some of these, quick turnaround is a huge thing. We've done that with championship stuff where it was opened on a Tuesday, it closed on a Wednesday. They had to pick stuff up on the Friday because it was just that championship week of things. But I traditionally like to stay that 2 to 3 weeks and then let them know from there, because as soon as everything comes in, they start processing. And a lot of them understand that, hey, we're keeping it open for this, so that way you're able to, purchase what you need. And Jerry says, we offer several items, Kelly, each time. T-shirt and long crew hoodies, name on the back. Tim says, I wonder if your site you're on now can get transferred easily with one of their team members. No, because of how it's set up. Equid is not super friendly with anything. And Darren says, I agree. I usually keep my stores open 3 weeks in order to hit at least one pay period. Yep. And that's the thing. And most of them, are fine with that. Here's a promo that they're going to run. You're going to lead up to it, say, hey, we're going to have this. Sometimes you can even get away with it. Like when we've done it we have a local resale shop that does things. And so we would have, planned out where, in November, we're offering stuff for Christmas. So everybody would order in November, and then stuff would start shipping out at the beginning of December. So that way they'd have it to wear during then. A lot of it is just the logistics of it. What is it? How long are they building it for? Because sometimes on these, it might be an ongoing thing. It might be, hey, they're raising funds for the playground. Okay, so we're going to run this one from here to here. You're going to push it this whole time. This is where you talk to them with it. Yeah, and that was something that we learned, we especially on the travel ball side of things, because like, hey, travel ball parents, you're already spending enough, and then when you want to spend $250, $300 on spirit wear, was that there? Was that available? Well, hey, we can schedule out for this. And a lot of times on something like that, if it's a spirit wear type thing, hey, can we open this multiple times a year? So for our schools, we'll put one together in the beginning of school, so right there, August, September, so they have it at the beginning of the year. Then we'll do another one in November for parents that want to order stuff for Christmas, and then we'll do another one this time of year is spring. So then you have those ones. So you have 3 different chances to hit them. In a typical sports schedule, typically you want to try and have that open before the sports start, and then go into like the first week of that season, practice however that goes, and then have everything back to them as quick as possible, so within that 2 weeks. Because, if you go that way, they're getting stuff the third weekend of the season, which in sometimes, it's half over. So you want to be able to offer a quick turnaround on it. This is where talking with whoever's involved in the decision-making process to be like, hey, okay, when do you start? When do you want stuff? So that way it goes through it. Other ones are fine with doing that. They'll open it there 2 weeks before, so everything is available, and then you open it up 2 weeks after it. So Like when we do the football, it's football goes. It opens up 2 weeks before practices start, and then it rolls through that first week of practice. Order your stuff there. You have it by the first game. Then as soon as that first game hits, we open it up for another 2 weeks. And they have it there, so then they have it by the end of the season too. So you can work with each organization depending on when schedules allow for it. All right. Any other questions that people has? Now's your time to ask. Like I will do my best to answer them all. And like I said, after this, join our mentorship group. That's all you do. Head over here, fatdadcd.com. I hit the first link for our mentorship community. I'll take you to Patreon, $20 a month. And like I said, we do calls 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. And then those are all recorded so that you can have it. Upcoming, they said somebody wanted to see about building a store. What we can do is on next week, we can build an Equid store. I can walk you through, set that up from scratch. Like I said, 5 products or less. So we're able to do that. I believe that's going to be there. Then I will get with Bob. So the second week of next month, we're going to talk marketing. And then I think we have a date picked out for Sarah to go over more Canva training. And then there's something that I can't necessarily talk about currently, but there's 2 things that possibly happen in the end of April. So one of those is going to take that spot. I'm just not sure which one it is, but as we get closer to that, we'll do it. Also in the month of April, April 19th and 20th, if you were in the Chicagoland area, make sure to check out DAX Tinley Park. DAX Chicago is what you can find it under, but we will be there. We're going up on the Friday. We'll be there for the Friday and Saturday show. Perfect time to meet and greet. We would love to see you if you're in that area for it. I did not. I have not. I will have my nails done. My toes will get done right before we go to the show. So Darren, drive to Chicago and you can spend your toys. Jerry said 5 products is free with Equid. Correct. That was the last I checked. Is that now it was only 5 products? It used to be 10, but now it's only 5 on Equid. And with Equid, if you're processing payments through them, they take their percentage on that. But for the most part, it's free. But if you really want the best experience out of Equid, you go ahead and you upgrade to the business plan, which I believe is $15 a month now. It gives you a lot more access to things, and $15 out of a store really isn't bad, and it allows you more for it. That's right, Juan. Juan will be there. Only a couple days left to get the DAX show hotel price of $155, and that is staying at the hotel that has workout equipment in it. It's a fun place. But traditionally, what we do is at the DAX show, and I just heard that DAX is going to be providing maybe a little alcoholic beverages. It sounds like the great guys from the Magic Touch are providing that. So make sure to stop by that booth. As we get closer to DAX and we get into April, I'm going to give you a list of all the booths that I want you to go to say hi and say, hey, Todd told me to stop by and ask about this. Why? Because that way, while we're not affiliates with all of them, they're friends of ours that we have worked with over the years that have maybe provided a service. Maybe they've given us a product to be able to showcase on here. They've been an ear to be able to get into knowledge for. One way or another, they've helped our business. So if that's a way for us to give back by being able to say, hey, go check them out, see what they have to offer. We'll start talking about more about those coming into April. But definitely stop by and see Joseph over there at the Magic Touch. You're definitely going to want to stop by and see Sean at American Print and Supply. You're going to want to go see, I don't think John will be at Wensco, but if he is, we'll be able to go over there and see him. We'll make sure to go through our list of people to go check out and see. Business now is $39 if you pay for the year. So isn't there's one right below that, right? There's one right below the that price. I thought there was. Maybe I could be wrong and they switched it, but I thought that there was one right below that price on things. So maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's something good to pricing. I'm going to go look at Equid right now. The Venture one, $21 a month. So it did go up. You have the free one that is going to give you those 5 products. And then the venture one is, oh, nope, that didn't go what I wanted to do. That went back. Let's get out of there. Venture's $21. So, and there is no monthly commitment to it. It is month to month. So, if you just have it for a month and you click off of it, you're able to go through and back to it, and no questions asked over there at all about it. And if you hang with Renee, you might even get some brownies. That is true. She did get us brownies last year. That extra pan of brownies that came out there. And we had a good time. We'll go there. You learn. It's amazing for networking. Class schedule looks good, so you're able to go there and check out the class schedule. But the networking afterwards, there's a dinner right afterwards that's provided for you. So free food and drink. Go ahead, do that. Then you can go back to your room, get freshened up, and then meet us down in the hotel bar. And that's where some of the greatest conversations ever had in a bar. Thanks, Connie. That venture is $19 there. Do we have any other questions, comments, or concerns? Make sure, like I said, go check out fatdadcd.com. What you can do is we are live tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to come in and check out that. So, like and subscribe, turn on those notifications, back up your store, and then you can upload it when you want to turn it off. Yep. And we've done that where we've backed it up and came back to it. And so that way you're able to just have it open for those 3 or 4 weeks, get everything that you need for it, shut it down, and then come back to it. So I think that's what we'll do next week. Next week, we'll talk about Equid and building a store through there. Yes, I have an affiliate with Equid. So what I will do is I will pull that code and put it in there. We don't get much from it, but every little bit helps. So in fact, if you head right over here to fatdadcd.com, you can go into our link tree and you can find our affiliate links in there with Equid. Any of the affiliate links. Remember, affiliate links are free, folks. It doesn't cost you anything to use them. And what it does is it helps your creator friends that have those affiliate links put a little extra change in their pocket. But for me, my big thing is getting you over here to FatDadCD, get you into our mentorship community. Like I said, only $20 a month. Less than the price of like 4 trips to Starbucks. Yeah, less than 4 trips to Starbucks. What software am I using on the laser? We are still using the Creative Space. There's no reason not to. I do everything in Apparel, and then I just save it off as an SVG, open it up in that, and do it all in there. Now, name and number drops, something simple like that, I'm throwing in there. But for the most part, I'm just using it to process the laser is all we're doing for it. All right. If we have nothing, I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. There's questions, comments, concerns, put your in there. If any of you are in the mentorship community, now's your time. I'd love to hear from you and get your opinion on it. Hey, good, bad, or ugly. If I could use your guys' help to generate some more people for it. I got some goals we want to hit this year, and that's what we're talk about. I need to figure out the way to make that happen, because I had some interesting conversations this week, and it really made me feel like my place needs to be where it is helping others and get back into that. So, any offerings of those, I would really be appreciative to help. And like I said, coming up from here, next week, we'll talk about Equid, building a store from Equid, new store, fresh store from the ground up. I'll show you how to do that. So that means I need to create a new email to be able to do that. And then from there, we have the following week, we'll have Bob in here talking marketing. And then the week after that, we will have, I believe, Sarah in here talking Canva, which I believe that one is going to be on, it's either going to be on branding or templates. It's one of those 2 that are in there on it. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then go from there. And then that last one, I really can't say anything yet about it, or we'll hopefully know. Yes, you can back up with the Equid store on it. And Darren says, I really enjoy the mentorship group. Not in there as much as I want to. Darren, you can pop in and say whatever you want. And with it being based off Discord, hey, just ask your questions, anything that you have in there. And then, there's people in there to enter it. And Linda, thank you for that. The mentorship group is great. I love it. Linda is an amazing photographer, and to see what she does and just the knowledge that she brings. Here's the thing, is that what this is a resource center. I am by far no means the smartest person in the room. There are people that know way more about way more things than I am. I'm just facilitating it. And so to be able to hear all the stuff that comes in, Barb tells me on a weekly basis how much. She doesn't tell me without telling me, but she says things that make me really think my lucky stars that I don't do embroidery, because I don't understand. And anytime they speak, I'm like, yep, this is why I don't do it. So I appreciate all the knowledge that they bring to it. Branding on it. Okay. So we will get with Sarah and that's what we'll work on is branding. So it's setting up the branding side of it for it there. Jerry says, I have to miss some of the mentorship calls and I feel cheated. Tomorrow I have to go Toledo at 9 Century and we'll catch the replay. Well, that's what we're doing. You know, once they're done, they're recorded so that way you can go to it. And remember, Jerry, you can download the Zoom on your, because the way that the mentorship groups, all payments are done through Patreon. There are a few things posted in Patreon. Everything else is done through Discord. So you can put the Discord app on your phone and do it from there. But Jerry, if you download the Discord app on your phone and you click on the link to it, it should open. If you have Zoom on your phone too, you could join from your phone as well. I think it's great too. Well, hey, that's what I love, Tim, that Tim thinks it's great too. So we'll be back tomorrow morning mindset. Make sure you show up 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to let us know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, but most importantly, your daily five things that you are going to accomplish tomorrow. We do that. And in fact, in our mentorship community, we do that every day. Your daily 5. What's 5 things that you're going to accomplish to it? And maybe she's coming to get her car tinted. Just saying. Maybe she is. You guys have an amazing night. And like I said, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. This type of content you love, make sure to leave the comments. If you're watching Team Replay, make sure hashtag Team Replay in the comments. Until next time, you guys have an amazing night. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.